I think the one takeaway is 88 wins was not good enough. I think we sort of all understand that this past season, we saw some monumental change. We had to make an in-season managerial change. Obviously, that had an effect on the coaching staff, and we let two of our hitting coaches go. And so, there was a lot of fluidity during the season to sort of adjust. But I do feel like Mike Schilt did a tremendous job getting our club back in the right direction. And I also feel like over the past few weeks, we've had some time to really look at our staff. And, we're very excited about directionally where this club is going from the youth movement. But certainly we understand that we need to augment that in some way, because even when you look at the success we had in August, we weren't able to maintain that in September, and I think you could make a strong argument of why. And I'm not here to debate you on that today, but I would sense that we're probably thinking about it in a similar way. So back to Schilte's staff. I had multiple discussions with Jose Oquendo, but he has decided to step down. He feels like being closer to home, working out of Jupiter, makes a lot more sense for him. There's no doubt he's going to be a loss. For 2 years I told all of you that it wasn't a loss, but it's a loss. And I'm glad he's staying in our organization. I think he's going to bring value to our minor leagues, and he can help keep a pulse of what's going on. And I wouldn't be shocked if you see him from time to time in St. Louis, but his day-to-day role will be functioning out of Jupiter. So that creates a domino effect of change. Right now, the way we are addressing that is we will move Pop Warner to third base. Has a history of being a third base coach. When we first lost Jose, a lot of people were telling me he should get that job. So I have a lot of confidence he could just step right in. So that means the bench coach job is open, and we will then promote Ollie Marmol to that job. So that means first base coaching job's open. Now, we also are going to make a change with our hitting coaches. We will continue to keep Bodaska up here, but we have asked George Greer to go back to the minor leagues and assume his role as our hitting coordinator. So we have two positions open at this time, first base coach and hitting coach. Stubby Clapp will be considered for either one of those jobs. We are just sort of navigating through what that may or may not look like over the next couple weeks. But there's a high probability he will be part of our major league staff in 2019. So that sort of dovetails into the rumors. A lot of people have asked me, is Stubby Clapp interviewing for X or Y? I think what I would like to say here is both Clapp and Gary LaRocque have been rumored to be part of job searches for other organizations. Our policy has always been that if the organization that is looking to interview wants to announce they're interviewing, then we will acknowledge that. But if they are not, it's not our responsibility to do so, because it's their hire. And so at this point, I have nothing really more to add to that other than to say that they have been talked about in the rumor world.